Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix. This is the 2023 Honda Pilot Trail Sport. Now this is a new addition. You've seen Trail Sport before, but this is even more capable, more powerful, and has a lot of nice new options. It is different from that of the Elite trim level. We'll cover that in a separate review. We're here in Sedona, Arizona, and we're gonna take this off-road. So what's new for 2023? Well, the first thing you're gonna notice, this vehicle is more rugged. It is more muscular looking. It is more capable, and the interior is more modern. Starting on the exterior here, you've got a longer hood, really big piece of glass, and those wiper blades now tucked down underneath. You'll notice the LED headlights and the more aggressive front grille area with this large Honda logo. Every part of this Pilot has been updated. It has a quieter ride, better off-road capability, and the Trail Sport has more rugged styling. You'll also note the Trail Sport logo is right here on the front so that everyone knows you own one. This vehicle is designed with a more rugged exterior. You'll notice that by that really strong body line that carries itself all the way back, and now the C-pillar area is body color. Across the back, you'll see the new Pilot logo. It's body color, so it looks really cool and modern. The Trail Sport logo, and you'll also see that it's all-wheel drive. This is an all-new all-wheel drive system. All Trail Sports come with the trailer towing package, up to 5,000 pounds towing, and it also has trailer brakes. This vehicle also rides 1 inch higher. This vehicle rides on 18-inch wheels that have that Trail Sport logo embossed right here. Love the gray color, and it rides on Continental 265/60/18s. These are all-terrain tires, so it might give you a slightly louder ride on the road, but it makes it more capable off-road. This vehicle also has larger brakes, as the sub-chassis of this vehicle is the Acura MDX. When it comes to safety, it's all standard. The Honda Safety Suite comes with literally everything that you would want to keep your family safe. This is a 3-row SUV, and this is really important. Now, there is a new crash test rating from IIHS. This is what happens in a 37-mile-an-hour crash on a side impact. This is the new test. The door gets dented, but all these airbags deploy. That includes second and third row air curtains, airbags on the side, and also knee airbags, which are new for this vehicle. In addition, there are a lot of other safety features, but the key is this vehicle should meet the NHTSA 5-star crash test rating, as well as the IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. In addition, there is 2-row seat reminders, lane keep assist, forward collision warning, collision mitigation, adaptive cruise control, traffic jam assist, and quite a bit more. You'll also note with this vehicle that it only comes 7-passenger, so the front seats are really comfortable, but you get 2 captain's chairs in the second row, third row seating. Those are reclining, and we'll cover that in just a minute. There are some other little differences between the Trail Sport and the Elite, but I have to say I'm really enjoying the drive of this vehicle. It's got the bigger brakes because the underpinnings of this vehicle is the Acura MDX. That is a luxury vehicle, which is the sister company of Honda. This vehicle is really designed for those who want to enjoy the outdoors, whether you're fishing, hiking, snowmobiling, you got 4-wheelers, you want to go camping, you want to just do some outdoor sightseeing in this beautiful country. People are even overlanding. There's a lot of things you can do. This vehicle has the space to get what you need to where you're going. And I think that's really important because you want to have a vehicle that meets your needs. The second row of the Trail Sport comes in one configuration. That's 2 captain's chairs. There's no center seating. If you want center seating, you'll have to look at a different trim level. These seats do recline 60 degrees. That's great for child safety seats. There's 2 latch systems, so 1 in each seat here. In the third row, you've got 60/40 split seats that only have about a 10% recline. Behind the center console, you've got 2 vents, automatic climate control, and of course, more charging ports, which is very helpful, and manual screens on both second row seats. Under the hood is an all-new 3.5-liter V6 engine that's on all trim levels with 285 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. Backed by a new 10-speed automatic transmission that offers faster and smoother shifts, and paddle shifters are standard. There are 7 drive modes on the Trail Sport, which includes normal, economy, snow, tow, sport, trail, and sand. That is also the same trim levels that are on the Elite. If you go with the lower trim levels, you'll have 5 drive modes. All-wheel drive is standard on the Trail Sport and the Elite, and optional on the other trims. This is a new and more capable, quicker responding suspension and all-wheel drive system. Honda Pilots earn 21 miles to the gallon combined, and it uses regular unleaded gas. Towing capacity up to 5,000 pounds. Inside the Trail Sport, you're going to see some differences from the other vehicles. So when you get into the most popular EXL, you can then go to the Trail Sport, or you can go to a different branch of luxury and touring, and you will get touring trim level, and then higher than that is the Elite. One thing this adds is the special Trail Torque all-wheel drive, because it's designed for off-roading. One of the things you'll notice right away is just a higher seating position, a more rugged off-road all-terrain tire, which means it's just a little bit louder on the interior than that of the regular Pilot. So overall, you're going to notice right away the controls are the same of that of the Pilot, and you want to check out our Elite review because we did cover this in a little deeper dive, but there's a lot of similarities and there are some massive differences. There are 7 different drive modes, and when you shift to the modes that are off-road, and that is behind the shifter, which is here in the center console. Directly behind that is your drive modes. You can put it into tow, into sand, and trail, and snow, eco, normal, and sport. Now the first thing you notice, it's got lane departure. So it's got all the safety features which you can shut off. But when you go into the sport mode, you're going to find that it's got really good pickup, same motor, same 10-speed automatic transmission that you're going to find when it comes to the regular Elite or in the Touring or in the EXL. So what is different on the interior? Well, first off, the seats have the stitching. The seats are very comfortable. They're very supportive, which is really important. And in addition, you're going to note that when you go off-road, that your camera kicks on. Now, we did take this off-road. Take a look. Back on the road, this vehicle has good passing power. That 10-speed automatic transmission not only gives you better fuel economy, but it also gives you the ability to pass because it just shifts gears as needed. This is an improvement from the 9-speed, which was in the previous generation, but there was no Trail Sport. So this is really designed for more off-roading. Now, there's different suspension points, there is different tires, there is different stitching. There are some differences with the Trail Sport. Part of that is when you do go off-road, that the camera setup. But as far as controls and settings, standard comes the heated seats, which is 3-stage, and that's really nice. If you're comparing the Trail Sport to the Elite, you're not going to see any massive differences other than the off-road capability. That's much more inherent in this vehicle. You can off-road the other trim levels. They're just really not meant for a more aggressive environment, which this vehicle does. This is not a Jeep. This is not a Range Rover or Land Rover. This vehicle is really meant for that moderate off-roading, and that's why we drove those trails, just to give you a good feel for what you're getting. This vehicle has great brakes and really nice handling. I'm pretty impressed, but this is all new. And this vehicle is also running for North American SUV of the Year. One of the things this vehicle has is Trail Torque. And what that means is if you're in a V groove and that one tire is not touching the ground, it can shift the torque to the other tires so that you can get the best traction. And that is part of hill descent. It's got hill ascent. It's got all the things that you would need if you're going to go off-roading in a moderate trail. When you're looking at the center screen of this vehicle, it has all the same apps and points that you would have on a regular Pilot. You've got your navigation, which this doesn't have. You would use your phone, Bluetooth audio, cabin talk for the third row, Sirius XM, FM, AM. It has the Bose audio system you can upgrade to. It also has the Honda Link, as well as all those safety features that you would want for driving on the road, and that's really important. When it comes to cargo space, this is the largest in the category. With the third row seats up, it's 22.4 cubic feet. Behind the second row, that splits 60-40. These seats do recline about 10 degrees. You're now up to 60 cubic feet of storage. The Honda Pilot also has hands-free access when you approach the vehicle and walk away. It will close and lock. There is a full spare tire underneath the Trail Sport, and that takes away some of the cargo space that you would find in the other trim levels. This cargo cover is flexible. It can drop down to the lower area. It also flips over so you have a grippier surface, and you can put that down below so that your bags or groceries or whatever it has doesn't slide everywhere. When it comes to the price for the Trail Sport, it starts at around $48,000. Our test vehicle came in at $50,000 because it had some additional options. But this vehicle comes pretty well loaded, and it does have off-road capability, and it is much more rugged on the exterior, but more modern and tons of space on the interior. Really an impressive change for the Pilot. Not that it was bad before, this is just that much better, as this is a really popular category. There are a ton of competitors in this category. The list will be down in the description. We have reviewed all of them. I highly suggest you test drive every vehicle before you make a final decision. If you have additional questions, because I did not cover every single little detail, put that down in the description. I'm happy to answer your questions because I want to make sure that you get the right vehicle. Also, check with your insurance company before you make a final decision. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is down in the description, as well as our website, social media, book, and the podcast. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.